The new Marvel Legends Iron Man from Hasbro Pulse definitely seems like it's supposed to be a cartoon-inspired version, but that's not all it is. In fact, outside of its cartoon-inspired head design that looks right out of the animated series, and Tony Stark rocking a rad mullet, their other accessories of this figure are definitely not inspired by the cartoon, but are instead inspired by Capcom fighting games.
Your move!
While he lacks the muscle mass of his sprite counterpart, this Iron Man is definitely the Marvel Superheroes and Marvel vs. Capcom version.
Repulsor Blast! Superior tech! Superior tech! Unibeam! Unibeam! Proton Cannon! Proton Cannon!
This is an excellent Marvel vs. Capcom Iron Man. For more reviews, both short and long, subscribe to Soundout12 on YouTube. With Miguel O'Hara having a proper big screen debut, let's look at every action figure I own of my favorite Spider-Man, 2099. First up is the Ultimate Spider-Man Mini-Mates figure, the bootleg Lego figure, the classic Funko Pop, Marvel Legends Classic, Marvel Legends Retro, Marvel Legends All New, All Different, Disney Toy Box, Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse, Basic Across the Spider-Verse, and Titan Hero Series Across the Spider-Verse. That's my collection. Which one is your favorite? Subscribe for more videos just like this. Today we're looking at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack in a 1-minute review. First up, we have Peter 1, the Tom Holland. This is an upgrade from the previous integrated suit Spider-Man figure in details and paint. While more accurate, he still has those dang gold gauntlets on him. He poses well and comes with a webline effect. He does struggle, however, posing in the iconic pose from the box. Next up, Peter 2, the Tobey Maguire. A massive improvement over that 20-plus-year-old Toy Biz Superposer figure. His articulation is really great and his details are awesome, though he does struggle with doing the box pose. Peter 3, the Andrew Garfield. Massive upgrade over the 2014 version, though we definitely need a new Electro. Nice detail at the web shooters on the front. He poses incredibly well, better than the others, and he can do his box pose pretty closely. All three Spider-Man are different heights, as they should be. All three figures are pretty nice, but the $90 price point does feel a little bit high. I am overall happy with it, but you might want to look at your options in the future when it comes to this set. Subscribe for more videos like this. Today, let's look at the newest Marvel Legends X-Men wave in a 1-minute review. Astonishing X-Men Cyclops is probably the nicest Marvel Legend we've seen of the character, and he comes with extra hands, which is very uncommon for Cyclops. Astonishing X-Men Emma Frost does not look like she's a good action figure because she can't move her arms, but she's 100% accurate to the original comic design. Plus, she is the most stable figure with high heels. Fang joins the Shi'ar Empire, and while he seems kinda standard, I can totally see this figure reworked into a Fang version of Daken. Kicking off Generation X is Monet. While she doesn't have her penance powers represented here, she's on a double-jointed female body, which is excellent. Corsair kicks off our Starjammers, and he comes with his sword and his gun, plus all the extra hands, and he's on that new Vulcan body. Kid Omega is on the new teenage body, and while he doesn't have a lot of sculpted detail, the paintwork is excellent for recreating this costume. Continuing Generation X is Chamber, who looks amazing, though I wish he had an unpowered head. The Builder-figure for this wave is Cha'ad, who comes with his little pet Kari. Outside of having the wrong number of fingers and toes, he's honestly a great figure. This wave starts several teams I hope we'll see followed up in the future, and is a great wave for X-Men fans of both old and new. Let's take a quick look at the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Marvel Legends. First up, Star-Lord, a mostly new figure, and the best Chris Pratt likeness to date. I love the Annihilation-inspired costumes that the Guardians have in this movie. Next up, we have Drax in the same matching uniform, with a really solid Dave Bautista likeness. Next, we have Mantis on a brand new body. The double-jointed elbows and the nice likeness make her a good figure. Nebula uses the same body as Mantis and benefits from it, having a total of 3 different weapon options. Rocket here actually has knees and ankles, which means it's the best figure of our favorite raccoon. Adam Warlock joins the MCU in a cool new design, with a pretty solid likeness overall. Kraglin gets his first Marvel Legends figure after 10 years. He has a pretty good likeness despite his beard being too short. Our Builda figure is the good dog Cosmo. Her helmet is removable to match the final film look. We also have a deluxe release of Groot complete with his wings. The color may be a little too dark, but this is a fine action figure. Plus he comes with Baby Rocket. Overall, these are probably the best Guardian MCU figures and the best ones we will likely see for the foreseeable future. Subscribe for more videos just like this. It's Blob vs. Blob, Deluxe vs. Build-A-Figure in a Marvel Legends showdown. First up, the 2007 Build-A-Figure of Blob definitely has a chunkier feel to him. The 2023 Deluxe Blob goes for a bit of a slimmer look. The Build-A-Figure's head definitely has a lot of jowl to it, whereas the Deluxe head is a little bit more rounded off, a little more natural looking. The Build-A-Figure has a very limited elbow, while the Deluxe has a really deep bend. The Build-A-Figure has a bicep swivel, where the Deluxe has an elbow swivel. The Build-A-Figure has articulated hands, where the Deluxe has swappable ones. The hips have very limited movement on the Build-A-Figure, but the Deluxe has the standard range you would expect. There are no knees in the Build-A-Figure, and the Deluxe has good knees. The head in the Build-A-Figure is a straight cut swivel, whereas a ball joint on the Deluxe. Build-A-Figure has a straight cut torso, while the Deluxe has a double barbell ball joint. Plus, the Deluxe has an alternate set of hands and an extra head. So which of these is better comes to personal preference. I prefer the Deluxe having the higher range of articulation, and in general looks better with the modern Marvel Legends figures. Subscribe for more. Let's take a quick look at the Marvel Legends West Coast Avengers box set. Props to the packaging for matching the West Coast Avengers #1 cover, but with the figures included in the set. The Iron Man Silver Centurion armor is not only a great second chance at this figure, but a nice update going for the more white color scheme than the silver. Now Tiger here is another second chance figure. This time she's in a more muted orange color than the previous release. I definitely prefer this new version. Julia Carpenter, aka Spider-Woman, aka Arachne, is on a brand new double jointed body, which means she's a massive upgrade over the previous version, though I do miss that web effect. Dr. Hank Pym is a new figure coming from a time where he was shrinking and building weapons that he could use in battle. The star of the show is classic Mockingbird. It's a very nice representation of the character. Plus, she makes a nice companion to the Hawkeye with Sky Cycle from this year. This box set is great for West Coast Avengers fans, and if you pair it with the recent Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Vision, US Agent, War Machine, and Wonder Man, you're really gonna have a well-rounded West Coast display. And I'm happy my favorite Avengers team got this much love without an MCU adaptation. So my dad and I picked up some Lego Marvel minifigure blind boxes and figured we should open them up and see what we got. So in pack #1, we managed to get She-Hulk, probably one of my most anticipated figures of the set. And in pack #2, Werewolf by Night, the one I wanted the absolute most. Pack #3, also Werewolf by Night. Pack #4 had a second She-Hulk, so we were definitely covering our bases here. Pack #5 had the elusive Moon Knight. Pack #6 had a ton of parts with Beast. Pack #7 got us Mr. Knight, who comes with his goldfish. And pack #8 got us another Mr. Knight. Pack #9 got us this new upgraded Wolverine with the Sentinel damaged head. And pack 10 was another She-Hulk. And pack 11 was another She-Hulk. And pack 12 was another Moon Knight. So out of the 12 packs we bought, we got 6 unique figures. I'm gonna look for the others on eBay instead of buying more packs, but this was fun to do. Let's update my top 12 most wanted Marvel Legends figures. #1 is still Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, but I took him off the list because with the failing HasLab, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen for a while. #12, Agent Carter from her TV series. Her most iconic look for sure. #11, Moon Knight with his golden armor as seen in the West Coast Avengers. #10, She-Hulk in a Fantastic Four uniform. I can't believe we still haven't gotten that. #9, why not a new Kate Bishop and her more modern updated appearance? #8, same goes for Sam Wilson Captain America. Include the wings this time. #7, Destiny, who has returned to prominence in the Krakoa era. #6, we're still missing Honey Badger, good old Gabrielle Kinney. And #5, we still need a modern update to Daken. I may be the only one asking for Wolverine kids, but I'm going to keep asking for them. #4, how about a modern Clint Barton Hawkeye? Maybe based on his Thunderbolts appearance. #3, Werewolf by Night, MCU comic, I'm not picky. #2, you gave me Moondragon, how about Phyla-Vell? They go together so well. #1, the 2017 Star-Lord designed by Chris Anka. That was my list, what's yours? To celebrate the release of Spider-Man 2, let's rank my top 10 favorite live-action Spider-Man costumes. #10, Electric Company Spider-Man. You can see the sadness in his eyes, he's a true Spider-Man. #9, the Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man. The eye lenses and the belt really go together well. #8, the Avengers Campus Spider-Man. I like the addition of the larger symbol and the shinier web slingers. #7, the first Amazing Spider-Man suit. The orange lenses gave it a great comic book feel. #6, the Spider-Man 3 black suit. Having web lines on a black suit is so cool. #5, Toei Spider-Man. Just an iconic update to the classic design with that awesome web brace. #4, the classic Tobey Maguire Spider-Man costume. Never updated because you can't improve on such a great design. #3, the MCU upgrade suit. The black and red is a great combo. #2, the MCU final swing suit. The red and blue bringing together the comic book feel. And #1, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. The larger eyes that are so expressive without animating, the overall symbol size and the colors, just a perfect suit in my opinion. That's my list, what's yours? Let's take a quick look at the Marvel Legends Marvel Knights wave. First up we have Daredevil from when he was the leader of the Fist. Really cool body design, it seems to be a brand new mold. Matt Murdock here makes a perfect pairing with Elektra, the two Daredevils together again. To go alongside as Matt as the Fist leader, we have the Fist Ninja, which is a repaint of the Hand Ninja that does include a really cool extra skull head. Doctor Strange is no longer alone because Clea has joined the line. A very nice head sculpt that gives me Lady Gaga vibes. Lady Bullseye is not a character I'm familiar with, but the design is striking and the weapon variety is amazing. Our prerequisite Iron Man actually fits the theme because he's based on the Midnight Suns video game where he was infused with Hellfire powers. We finally got a classic Luke Cage Power Man, and he's just okay because the shirt around the shoulder thing doesn't work out as well as it should. We finally got the blade I've always looked for. Trench coat, multiple weapons, really cool fanged look to the head. And the Builda figure is the mindless one with a really cool red energy effect. This is probably the best wave of Marvel Legends I've seen this entire year. It's on theme, it's on point, and all the figures are pretty solid. I'm really happy with how this wave turned out. Their show may be delayed, but let's take a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 wave. First up we have Bishop, and for the first time he's on a brand new body, which I think really fits the proportions of the character well. Plus I'm digging his new haircut, it's really nice. This Magneto might be the best one Hasbro's produced. I love the way the helmet fits him, I love the way the cape is integrated. It finally fixed all the little weird things about the previous ones. You can't go wrong with a good Storm, and this one actually gives more range to the cape than previous versions, which is nice to see. And that mullet haircut is a choice. We may have too many Wolverines, but new forearms, new legs really add to the experience, plus new claws, a great new unmasked head. This is a definitive look. Now, while Gambit may be reusing a lot of stuff we've seen on previous versions, he is pretty nice, and I think this is probably my favorite Gambit head they've made so far. And here we have a Rogue that finally integrates her boot design into her leg sculpt, so it's not some weird floaty thing, and overall just is an excellent take on the character. This wave is solid, it's all characters we've had before, but I honestly feel like replacing these even on my comic shelves, so whenever the show comes out, it'll be nice to see, but for the meantime, these figures make a nice substitute to hold us over. Let's take a quick look at SH Figuarts Spider-Man 2099. He's tall and imposing and based on Across the Spider-Verse. An incredibly detailed figure from head to toe featuring a wide range of articulation. And when I say he's tall, I do mean he's tall. He outclasses the Marvel Legends version. And when you put him next to a normal Spider-Man figure like the Homecoming version, he's just absolutely massive. Though next to Toei Spider-Man, he's not quite as towering. It's really amazing how he'll stand out on a shelf full of Spider-Mans. Of course, Miguel comes with hands that have talons on the fingers, plus he comes with the Spider Society portal device he created, and a smaller one that can go with the Figuarts Gwen. He's got a couple different web effects, short and long, plus his web cape is fully displayed in its full form, which also adds a good stability to the figure. His head sculpt is pretty decent. I'm glad to see his skin tone is darker than what the promo image just showed. Overall, this figure is amazing and a highlight of my Spider-Man 2099 collection, which an updated version of that collection video will be coming soon, so you want to hit subscribe for more videos like this. The following short is an excerpt from my upcoming Marvel Legends 2023 rundown coming out January 26th. The big new thing over the 3-pack is the unmasked head showing Tobey Maguire's likeness, but overall the figure is basically the same as the 3-pack version. However, the single release only includes 2 flip hands and the masked head, whereas the 3-pack included 4 extra hands and a web line. Because as you can see here, very nice Andrew Garfield likeness that's definitely based on No Way Home and not Amazing Spider-Man 2. Comparing it to the 3-pack version, they are essentially the same figure from the neck down. And accessories-wise, single Andrew only comes with flip hands and a mask, and the 3-pack came with 4 extra hands and a web line. This figure is fantastic. High level articulation, great posability. The unmasked head's pretty solid too. I think this is the first time they've really nailed Tom Holland's look. Luckily, the unmasked head does fit on the integrated suit body, which means you can have a more accurate unmasked Spider-Man trio pairing. He is a little bit taller than the previous MCU Tom Holland Spider-Mans, which is kind of funny, like he finally got a growth spurt. To make sure you don't miss out when the Marvel Legends rundown goes live, be sure to hit subscribe now and keep an eye out for future videos. The following short is an excerpt from my upcoming Marvel Legends 2023 rundown coming out January 26th. Brand new sculpt head to toe, really great details, really awesome likeness. He also does come with a hood and goggles to match that look from the movie. And then as a bonus, you get the original Green Goblin helmet. The glider is articulated and has positioning for the feet as well as the wings, and it has a flight stand. And it's a pretty tall display when you have him up on the stand like that. You can have your goblins swooping down from the air to fight your Spider-Mans. He's an impressive figure who can stand on his tentacles because they did make them a stiff material. The Alfred Molina likeness is pretty solid, and I like that the lenses are transparent. The tentacles are very stiff, and I highly recommend heating them up with something like a hairdryer just to get them to move. You also have articulated claws on the top tentacles. And he looks great facing off against any of the Spider-Mans, particularly the Tobey Maguire one. They may have charged us extra for Ock and Goblin, but they were definitely worth the price. To make sure you don't miss out when the Marvel Legends rundown goes live, be sure to hit subscribe now and keep an eye out for future videos. After years of Hasbro only giving us Archangel figures, a new classic Marvel Legends Angel has arrived. Arriving on the new Vulcan body, this Angel is decked out with the newest Marvel features. First things first, he comes with 2 fists as well as a neutral expression head. Plus he comes with these 2 open hands that seem too large for his body and an incredibly creepy smiling head. Now of course his best feature is his wings, which are brand new molds. And unlike Archangels, which could only pivot forward and back and not so much out, and unlike NECA's gargoyles, with splayed out wings that are all solid plastic. Angel gets articulating wings on ratchet joints. Each wing has 3 sections to it to move it out, in addition to moving all the way 360 and rotating forward and back. This is an incredible set of wings and definitely made the wait worth it. This is definitely going to be replacing Archangel as my Warren Worthington III on the shelf. Angel is a terrific figure, and I can even ignore the deluxe price point. Definitely worth picking up if you want this character on your shelf. Subscribe for more videos and short reviews like this. These bros missed the boat in time to make it for the 2023 rundown, so let's take a look at the Marvel Legends Tracksuit Mafia figure. The head the Tracksuit Mafia is packed with is Tomas, and the second head is the second in command, Kazi, though he is missing the neck tattoos. The third head is wearing a ski mask, so it can be any tracksuit, and you can army build these if you want. Accessories-wise, you get this machete blade, there's a crowbar, plus a golf club, and a baseball bat, plus the classic Molotov cocktail. So of course the tracksuit's gonna be perfect pairings with any Hawkeye, though I wonder how effective the tracksuits are when they don't have any ranged weapons. It's very rare for us to get Marvel Legends of characters who are not top-tier villains, so it's really nice to get a couple goons to fight your heroes. We've gotten quite a few figures from the Hawkeye series, but I wonder, where's Maya Lopez? Feels like a bit of a gap. Otherwise, the tracksuits are great. Subscribe for more videos like this, and be sure to check out the 2023 Marvel Legends Rundown. Now that we got the show, it's time to take a quick look at XMen 97 Wave 2 Marvel Legends. All right, let's kick things off with Cyclops, who looks fantastic on a new mold with integrated straps. This means instead of an awkward overlay piece, he actually has a moving piece with his articulation. Plus, he comes with the right hands and an effect piece for his optic blast. Jean Grey here is looking great on a brand new body head to toe. She includes a ponytail and a long hair look for whichever Jean you want to display. Addition of a forehead touch hand and a fist, plus an articulating ponytail, this is the most dynamic Jean we've seen. Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen looks gorgeous in a brand new figure head to toe. While she can be tricky to stand because of her heels, she is a fantastic figure of the character overall. And she comes with little baby Nathan, who's kind of a big baby, but it's still a sweet accessory to include. And now we have Magneto, in a costume I never wanted prior, but the show has made it a necessity to get. Magneto's over here with his opera gloves, his shoulders out, and leading the X-Men in a new era. One of my favorite X-Men ever, Nightcrawler, presented in a brand new updated arms and legs on the existing torso, has made for a much more solid figure. Kurt here comes with 2 different heads for 2 different expressions and looks pretty nice with that extra shading, which is accurate to the animation model. This is a great figure of Nightcrawler and an improvement over the previous one, though I do wish he came with a sword. The Executioner is a good villain figure to have. He's got multiple weapons for trying to take down mutants, though he will never succeed. And of course this means he comes with the most dangerous weapon to all mutant kind. Being a unique mold, he makes for a great figure if you want your X-Men to face the worst kind of villain. A bigot. Wave 2 I think is even stronger than Wave 1. While those were nice updates to things we'd had comic versions of, half this wave is stuff we've never seen in Marvel Legends before, and that is really awesome. And the figures we are repeating are great upgrades. I'm just happy with all of these, honestly. So if you want to see more videos like this, including more X-Men 97 shorts, hit subscribe now. Revealed only a week ago and already in my hands, it's the Hank Pym Giant Man and Janet Van Dyne Wasp 2-pack. So with the HasLab inbound, it's nice to see a normal size Hank prior to that. What's pretty cool is we get this shrunk down Quinjet accessory that I'm sure will be handy in the future. Hank naturally includes a data pad full of sciencey stuff. And Hank comes with the usual beakers we've been seeing with a lot of science people lately. Gotta say, Marvel Legends team, you're spoiling us with the lab coats lately. Now, as nice as Hank is, the real star of the set is Janet as the Wasp. So of course Janet has those wasp wings we've seen for years, but they still do the job and they do it well. If you're like me and don't like the helmet look, an unmasked head is included with a very nice Janet Van Dyne head sculpt. This 2-pack's great. Janet is an updated figure that we've all wanted for years, and Hank is a great option if you didn't get the HasLab, and if you did get the HasLab, it's good to have both sizes of Giant Man. Hope there's plenty of stock of this pack for everybody, because I think it's fantastic. If you want more videos like this and others, hit subscribe now. Let's take a quick look at the Marvel Legends Wolverine 50th Sabertooth vs. Logan 2-pack. So we're going to start by looking at Logan, who of course has his claws, he's got his hat, he's got his body hair painted in. He's a really detailed figure. I love that Logan has casual accessories, a calmer expression, and a set of cards. And yes, Mon Ami's Gambit can hold those cards too. Now while Logan is nice, most people are buying this set for Sabertooth, and he is a fantastic upgrade. We throw the term big upgrade around, but this is actually a big upgrade. He's taller, he's bulkier, he's larger, he's more impressive. Between the 2 different expression and hand options, I just really think this is the best version of this costume of Sabertooth, and I think it's the definitive release. This is a 2-pack that makes sense. Sabertooth violently attacking Logan while he's trying to play cards fits the story. A new variant of Logan and an upgrade to his greatest rival makes for a terrific 2-pack. I can highly recommend it. Also hit subscribe now for more videos. Let's take a quick look at the Marvel Legends Wolverine 50th Anniversary Lilandra and Brood Wolverine 2-pack. Brood Infected Wolverine is not something I needed on my wish list, but he looks nice. He at least has newly sculpted arms, new open hands with claws, and you can slightly articulate the mouth. It slightly opens and slightly closes. And while those more open hands fit on the existing brown suit Wolverine, it's making me want a new one. Now the whole reason I bought this set was for Lilandra, Princess of the Shi'ar Empire, and a mostly new figure. Especially the head sculpt and the other sculpted details and the painted details. She looks great. And sure, her only accessories are a couple hands and her staff, but what else does she really need? I think she's a fully formed version of Lilandra. This 2-pack is okay. Lilandra is fantastic, but Brood Wolverine adds nothing to my shelf. And honestly speaking, it's just kind of a bummer she's stuck with him. It's not a high recommendation, but if you want Lilandra, you don't have many options, so you just gotta roll with it. If you want more quick reviews and long reviews, be sure to hit subscribe now. Doom Commands, we look at every Doctor Doom figure I own. Bootleg Lego Doctor Doom. Mini-Mates Unmasked Doctor Doom. Toy Biz Diecast Doom. Superhero Squad Doom. Vending Machine Doom. Mattel Secret Wars Doom. Toy Biz Marvel Superheroes Doom. Marvel Universe Doom. Marvel Legends Retros 375 Doom. Avengers Mech Strike Monster Hunters Doom. Monster Hunter Doom Funko Pop. Funko Pop Classic Doom. Funko Pop God Doom. Toy Biz Marvel Legends Doom with the scarred face. A variant of that figure with a not-so-scarred face. Ronan Wave Doom. Super Skrull Wave Doom. Marvel Legends Retro Doom. Infamous Iron Man. God Emperor Doom. Marvel Legends Secret Wars Doom. Marvel Select Doctor Doom. Toy Biz Famous Covers Doctor Doom. Marvel Legends Icons Doom. Mezco 1/12 Collective Doctor Doom. That is all my Doctor Doom figures. You want to see a detailed explanation? Check out yesterday's video on the channel right now. Let's take a look at the newest comic book version of Sam Wilson Captain America. So the base figure itself is pretty much the same as what we saw in a 2017 Toys R Us 3-pack, but he's given not only the larger shield mold, but his logo from the Captain America Symbol of Truth comic. Now, of course, the major difference is the fact he comes with the wings that the previous release didn't have. These wings are fully articulated as well as pivoting in and out, which is really nice to see. A lot of posing options. Plus, with his neck having the right articulation, he can naturally go into a flying pose. My favorite kind of pose to hit with this is like Sam covering with one of his wings so he can toss his shield. I didn't have the previous Sam Cap figure, so it's nice to have him alongside the new Bucky Cap and the recent Steve Cap. It's nice to have all three caps kind of out back to back, and it's really cool. Then I'm also glad we got Sam's unique shield, because he's not a replacement Captain America, he is Captain America, and he has his own distinctive look to it, and I like that. Overall, this figure of Sam Cap is perfect if you don't have him, or if you have the previous version. I think it's a great upgrade, especially with the wings. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe for more. Let's take a look at the new Marvel Legends Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave. First up, we have Black Winter, the evil clone of Thor, and what a surprise, it's a repaint of Thor with a new head and a new hammer, but he looks nice with his new cape. But on much more exciting fronts, Wolfsbane here is a long-requested figure. Presented on a new furry body mold, very textured, very detailed. She really rounds out the core X-Factor team, and it's really nice to see this finally complete. Red Widow is not as exciting because her cape limits a lot of her posability. While the overall design looks nice and you can actually do some poses, removing the cape really opens up the options with all of her joints and articulation. Now, this version of Cable was featured in the comics, but I think most of us know it from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I really do like how his straps are integrated into the torso. It's a nice thing to see. And he comes with a pair of guns like Cable should. Previously on Marvel Legends, Black Winter, Wolfsbane, Red Widow, Cable. Icarus is nicely detailed from head to toe with a lot of great painted details. Though I can't say he's the most exciting action figure, it is nice to get one of the Eternals in a classic look. Now, Kazar, of course, is pretty much just your base body mold, but a lot of new sculpting. And he comes with different weapons, from the spear to the little knife that can tuck in the back of his waist. But the true star of the wave, of course, is the Build-A-Figure Zabu. This kitty cat looks terrific from head to toe and is a very nice large size. Of course, he pairs well with his buddy Kazar, giving him little chin scratches. And seeing both of them together makes me hope we see a Shauna the She-Devil and many other Savage Land characters. This wave is pretty solid. While it's kind of a grab bag of characters, I actually don't mind the 3 figures I ended up getting that I didn't need, so it all worked out in the end. And also, I can say that Zabu pretty much makes the rest of it worth it for me. Subscribe for more videos like this.